Nicole in the Realtor Mag.
I tried
kick
to
here today. This is a Benjamin Reeves and Christopher Ali article. Broadband's inadequacies.
This is going to be a fun one. Try it again.
Inequities. I'm like, that's not the word. Inequities. Broadband's inequities. COVID-19 has underscored the need for fast, reliable internet access. Here's how subpar service hurts
broadband availability affects home values.
100%. That's not a racket.
They must have watched your last podcast.
It's going to impact home values more and more and more as we continue to transition into people working from home. Unless we just transition right back to the offices, it won't be that big of a deal.
I have to say, I think that's very true when it comes to cell phone service too. Because how many times are people like, I don't have service here. I don't know that I can live
Have you been on the showings where they just completely now erase that house because they're looking at their phone
and they don't have enough bars?
Who wants to go get a booster where they live?
Yes.
It's annoying.
But if you're the listing agent, you encourage those boosters.
Oh, you say, hey, we've got a booster.
We have a booster.
It's like the dirtiest word in real estate right now. The digital divide is worse in rural areas and people for color. Certainly us being in a rural area, we've seen that where some towns just have really crappy internet service and they have maybe one provider in the town and they have the highest speed and you're on Zoom with them and they're still like,
well, we see that a lot on our team meetings.
Yeah, and it's the most annoying thing in the world. Broadband may not live up to its name. All internet connections may count as broadband, even when advertised by such internet service providers. So they're saying maybe your company, like we have Atlantic Broadband in some of the local areas. Maybe they're saying
Atlantic?
Yeah.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, there are more New London County based. Anyways, mobile hotspots don't mean demand, of course. Mobile hotspots aren't, high-speed internet. Here's a little fun fact for you. Well, let me get to this one first. Recent federal measures are a start, but will have a limited impact. So, and here's where I want to go with that is in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Chattanooga, Tennessee, small little fourth largest city in Tennessee, has the shout out to the Edgerton team in Chattanooga. They are tearing it up. Doug and his team over there, BHHS brokerage.
They have a beautiful office.
Oh, one of the best real estate offices
didn't you go
ever.
Visit?
Yeah,
I feel like you were there.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you went to their grand opening.
I did.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Anyways, Chattanooga, fourth largest Tennessee city. So it's a small little city. Fastest internet in the U.S., faster than New York City and San Francisco. Now they have the internet is called Electric Power Board of Chattanooga. They only have 175,000 people there. Only Google Fiber comes close to matching EPB, Electric Power Board, for value. And even then it failed to live up to the local services speed and reliability ratings. Incredible, right?
I wonder what's the charge for that?
I don't know, but we could ask Doug and we could maybe put it into the comments here because I don't know the charge and it doesn't reference it here, but it offers speeds of 1 gigabytes. The fact that it can offer speeds of 1 Gbps, is that gigabytes? No, I don't know what that is. I don't know the internet very well, but the average US download speed is just 25.86 Mbps. They're getting 1 Gbps, so it's a lot more. Anyways, this is a municipality-owned internet service where a lot of ours are private. The problem with here, and I don't know if it's similar for you folks listening, here in Connecticut, we only have a certain amount of providers. So you could be in a certain town and only have one provider. You have one option. You don't have, even though it's private, you don't have this free trade, it seems like, where you can get internet providers from test out multiple different people. So there is maybe something to this, having the municipality owned. It's working in Chattanooga. Municipality owned utilities are not a new idea. In fact, EPB itself was founded back in 1935 to provide telephone communications to Chattanooga. However, most of the municipality or publicly owned utilities in the U.S. focus around supporting telephone lines or providing water, gas, electricity.
Yeah, we have one local, like Wallingford here in Connecticut is the only one that has its own power company.
So is high-speed internet the same thing as having good, healthy public water, right? I don't know.
Do we spearhead that?
I don't think we're spearheading. It sounds like Chattanooga is spearheading.
No, I know, but like maybe we try
locally?
to like come on, yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to have faster internet.
If we could justify and show that internet is that important. Obviously, if there's going to be homeschooling and people working, like
EPB's new network directly led to the creation of between 2,800 and 5,200 new jobs and earned Chattanooga around $1 billion. That's a University of Tennessee study.
Wow.
I also know that companies like VaynerMedia have a small office in Chattanooga. One of the reasons being the internet speed. He could have picked, he's got New York City and San Francisco, Gary Vaynerchuk's company.
Right.
But he also picked Chattanooga over, Tennessee. You always hear about
Memphis.
Not Memphis. What's the other one? Everyone wants to live in Nashville.
Right.
But Chattanooga has this high, fast-speed internet. So for tech people creating content, it's obviously very desirable. I do think... not that Chattanooga values are extremely high. I do believe they've been going up because Tennessee's a no tax income state.
Well, but if anything, it's obviously just drawing more people in. And obviously it's also, I'm sure Gary needs people to work there too. Right. So it's providing jobs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And if you're in Chattanooga and you got to shut down your office, people go home. They've got this great fast internet, no problemo going home.
No.
I do think this is going to be something that people continue to consider. And I believe maybe in the comments you guys can help me out.
It's going to be like the same thing. Like, does this have well water or city water?
It might be Redfin or one of these companies. I believe they're now starting to put internet speed in as like public water or septic, to your point.
In
like,
the MLS?
Boom, internet speed, yeah. And I do think that's going to become one of the top 5 things people look for. Square footage, water, sewer. What's the internet speed? Absolutely.
Well, so very soon we're going to know what GMBs are and
GMBs. What are GMBs?
MBs. So, you're going to Google it right now?
GMB stands for Grid Broker Service. No, that can't be it.
No, we're boring them now. We'll figure it out. Or maybe someone can just tell us.
Someone way smarter than us is going to tell us in the comments. Thank you.
Yeah.